The Bullet Club's Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson defeated the Chaos combination of Kazuchika Okada and Yoshihashi for the IWGP Tag Team titles to retain.
I mean, all I got to say about this is, thank God Yoshihashi's an old-time tag worker.
Yeah, I guess you get to see the glimpses of it, of him being like the real tag guy.
Yeah, the underdog that people get behind, who's great in sort of these tag roles.
Like, there's a great little series in this match where, like, Yoshihashi eats a double team move, but Okada saves him. Then he eats another, and he kicks out, and then they immediately go for, I think it's a Magic Killer for a third one, and he escapes and starts firing up. And, like, that kind of, like, series of escalations, it's like Okada saves him, but then he gets out by himself, and then he counters by himself, and he runs wild. It's like, that's, like, a really good little tag team format built into this match.
Yeah. It's also, it was nice that, like, even at the beginning of the match, people were, like, excited about Yoshihashi getting a spot like this. Like, the crowd was into it from the beginning.
Yeah, because this is it's obviously a very different era compared to now, where they have Ibushi and Tanahashi and Naito and Okada, so like and Nakamura. They have actual real big stars on top. But it's fun to see like there is still the hunger and the desire within the New Japan audience, even then when they have giant stars who are like at the top of their careers, that they're still like Yoshihashi and Hanma and Ishii are our boys, and we want to see them do well.
Yeah, I mean that's always been the New Japan way. People like the New Japan fan base. They like their guys. They like their underdogs. And they want to see them achieve.
They want to see their boy Yo win the best of the Super Juniors. So do I, because he's my boy too.
He did.
But all the fucking people were haters about it. It's like, oh, they did the fucking moves match. It's like, fuck you. People were fucking dying by Yo. It's like, oh, they relied on that to get a reaction. It's like, that match got a fucking bell pop. That Yo match got a bell pop because they want to see Yo win the best of Super Juniors. Fuck you. Yo's good.
You tell them.
Okada's full babyface here. He's even doing hot tags. It's kind of almost strange to see this early. I thought that in my head that's like a 2016 thing, but I guess yeah, it's like he's just the full babyface here. Like 2 years after the Rainmaker shock, he's already just full babyface.
Yeah.
Yujiro pulls the ref out on a Yoshihashi swanton. This gives the Good Brothers a chance to hit the Magic Killer and win. I think maybe the best Good Brothers match I've watched for this show so far, maybe ever. Because Yoshihashi was really good in it.
Yeah, that's all you need. Like, you can kind of have like a dumpy ass tag team as long as you have like an old-timer underdog on the other side.
And Carl's not washed yet here.
But Doc isn't good yet here.
It is an interesting dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah, like we haven't done the switch yet, where Doc becomes the good work rate guy and Carl becomes the guy phoning it in.
Togi Makabe defeated Hiroki Goto. Singles match. They hit each other. They're big.
This ruled. This is Makabe getting revenge for Goto breaking his jaw.
Yeah, which is fair.
There was one point where like Goto does one of his wacky fucking throw you around 10 times and land on my knee moves, where like Makabe goes like jaw first on the knee, and I was like, no,
not again. We're gonna have a series of matches where he gets revenge for breaking his jaw.
I like Hiroki Goto, and I like the way that he has built a lot of his offense around doing knee stuff in a way that like literally no one else has ever done.
Yeah, he has a bunch of moves that no one else has ever done or thought to do. And as you said, they're based around knees and dropping people on his knee. And not all of them look good, but I admire how he commits to them. Yeah,
but like even to this day, you know, he's still thinking of new versions of like the GTR and like rip cords and flips, and like he's always finding new ways to throw people onto his knee. I'm fascinated by Togi Makabe.
Yeah,
I think
aren't we all?
I need to go. There's like anyone who was like had the peak of their career be from like 2007 to 2011 in Japan, I need to dedicate proper time to, because I don't want them to just be forgotten. I don't want them to be like these like completely unknown entities that like don't have any sort of, that no one remembers like their stuff. So like I'm gonna make it a point to eventually like give Makabe's career a real look through, because I do think he's earned it, and I do think there's probably a lot of really good stuff there that is just like not talked about or discussed at all, even by people who are like into like Japanese wrestling.
Yeah, because like I think Tenzan is held in higher regard than Makabe, but I think even Tenzan has that same problem in that like New Japan got a huge influx of new fans from 2012 onwards, and that was when Makabe and Tenzan were already on the downslope. They were never like Makabe a little higher than Tenzan at that point. Makabe still got some big spots after 2012, but for the most part, those two guys like they were on the back end of their career. As we said, there's a fucking litany of top giant stars in their prime ahead of them at this point. Even Hiroki Goto got pushed to the back of the line a little bit. So there's a lot of those guys where like even like a Kojima a little bit, about like a Nagata a little bit, less so than like a Makabe and a Tenzan.
Well, I think that Kojima has been very good for himself and getting out and doing other shit and like being top guys in All Japan and being a top guy in Noah, like
and being willing to go to America.
being MLW, being a guy that is like pretty like still gets big opportunities during this time period. Tenzan still has the benefit of like the early 2000s because he kind of got the push first and was around when Kojima did leave. So it's like Tenzan still has like a little bit of clout from that, and like obviously has all the like has like 10 G1 fucking, you know what I mean, like is all over that. And Nagata like his was good up, it's still good to this day, and like gets like a big spot once a year. But even like in like the golden period, we get like a couple big matches against the Nakamura, against Tanahashi, whomever. But like I feel like Makabe, despite being like a little younger than those two, is just like his entire, because his top run was just such a smaller entity, smaller time period, is like a completely sort of ignored figure. And like I just feel like I gotta give him the time. I gotta put some effort in. There's like a lot of those guys in from like 2008 to 2011 that I need to like dig deep on.
Yeah, like is there good Toru Yano matches in there? There might be.
Well, he's kind of always been the same guy.
Yeah, or like Nakanishi is another guy who's like, listen, I put him in a box, a particular box, but there's probably some good Nakanishi matches in there when he was like given a run with the belt.
Yeah, well, he wasn't really given a run with the belt. He won it and then lost it the next match to the same guy. So
Kushida-esque, some might call it.
But like, you know, I'm watching Nakanishi in 2001. He's not exactly blowing my socks off, but like, I think Nakanishi had like some of his, even Nakanishi more than a Makabe had like the tag stuff with Nagata that people liked. It's like, I feel like Makabe and the Great Bash Heel stuff was like,
he is the most stuck in that window, isn't he? In that like post Enochiism dead zone.
Yeah, because like Great Bash Heel aren't regarded with much positivity because their runs were like really long and like honestly like in a tag division, in one of the tag division eras that were really bad. And because Nagata and Nakanishi were a lot more used sparingly, it felt like a happy sort of once a year act that would come together. And I think people have a higher regard for them as a tag team than even Great Bash Heel, despite Great Bash Heel being a much more prevalent tag team. I need that Makabe Yuya match to happen. Just, you know, get one of those little moments.
Yeah, they were teasing that, weren't they?
Been teasing it for like 2 years.
Makabe has Goto in the corner, smashes his head off the post multiple times, hits a Spider German, follows with the King Kong knee drop for the win. A good match. Big men hit each other.
Yeah, it's really good. I really like this match a lot.
What you just listened to was a preview of our Raintakers episode covering New Japan Pro Wrestling's destruction in Kobe 2014. If you would like to listen to the full, nearly 50-minute episode, check out the Patreon link in our description.